A Russian soldier makes a desperate attempt to hide from the drone. Despite his efforts, the FPV strike is on target, ending the pursuit. An abandoned Russian tank on the Eastern Front is destroyed with a strike to its weak point. Every tank lost limits enemy firepower and reduces their ability to support infantry advances. A Russian UAS van, nicknamed Loth, loses control and crashes into a ditch after hearing the sound of an approaching FPV drone. A Russian buggy, previously used for troop transport, is hit and disabled. An abandoned Russian quad bike, left behind after a failed assault, is destroyed. Even light equipment is denied to the enemy, ensuring it cannot be reused in further attacks. A Ukrainian FPV drone chases down and destroys a Russian vehicle. The occupants abandon it and flee on foot once they realize they are being targeted. A strike hits a Russian KAMAZ truck loaded with sandbags intended for fortifications. The barrel of a Russian tank hiding under camouflage netting is destroyed by a precision strike. Another Russian tank is struck with an RPG warhead attached to a Ukrainian drone. Such innovative methods show how drones are adapted to carry heavier payloads for maximum effect. An FPV drone hits the rear of a Russian tank, causing severe damage to vulnerable components such as the engine. This strike demonstrates how accuracy can overcome even heavily armored targets. A Ukrainian FPV drone flies directly into the open rear doors of a damaged Russian APC. The explosion triggers a fire that finishes the vehicle. Two precise drone strikes into the open hatch of a Russian tank cause a fire that completely destroys it. With no chance of repair, another armored unit is removed from the battlefield. An abandoned Russian APC marked with the Z symbol is targeted. The first strike ignites it, and a follow-up drone finishes the vehicle. Symbols and markings often help identify enemy equipment, making them easier to confirm and eliminate. An FPV drone carrying an RPG charge strikes and destroys the barrel of a Russian artillery system. A moving Russian tank is hit directly on the front line and destroyed. Another abandoned Russian vehicle is neutralized near a roadside position, ensuring the enemy cannot retrieve or repair it later. A compilation of Ukrainian drone strikes supplied through community support. Several Russian vans and light vehicles are destroyed, some abandoned after troops panicked at the sound of approaching FPVs. These vehicles, often used to carry supplies and ammunition, are eliminated one after another. A Russian van transporting infantry between positions is destroyed by a Ukrainian FPV drone. Removing such transport makes it harder for enemy troops to rotate and resupply. A Russian vehicle tries to escape at full speed past destroyed residential areas, but the FPV drone catches and destroys it. Speed alone offers no protection against precision strikes. Reviewing previous strikes, several targets are seen burning from secondary explosions, confirming they were completely destroyed. Fires and detonations ensure the vehicles cannot be salvaged. A Russian car attempting to escape is pursued and destroyed. Even defensive fire from inside proves ineffective. FPV drones are fast, maneuverable, and extremely difficult to shoot down once in range. Another light Russian vehicle is chased down and eliminated. A maneuvering FPV drone locates another abandoned Russian car and destroys it. Drones ensure that no piece of enemy equipment is left intact. A transport vehicle used to move infantry is destroyed. The explosion sets off a fire that finishes the equipment, leaving nothing usable behind. Nighttime hunting for Russian vehicles results in the destruction of a van following behind another car. The drone strikes directly, destroying the target. Operating at night further increases the psychological pressure on enemy forces, who realize they are vulnerable at any hour. Recognition reveals a Russian soldier hiding in an abandoned trench. An FPV drone is dispatched and eliminates him. Even isolated attempts to hide are unsuccessful under constant drone surveillance. A Ukrainian FPV drone detects and strikes the entrance to a Russian dugout, where enemy troops were attempting to hide from aerial surveillance. The precise hit collapses the entry point, forcing the enemy out of cover. Such strikes not only remove enemy hiding spots, but also deny them the chance to regroup safely underground. While scanning the battlefield with a reconnaissance drone, Ukrainian operators identify another hidden shelter where Russian infantry are trying to regroup. The discovery immediately prompts the launch of an FPV drone to strike the position. The first attack is not fully effective. The targeted soldier survives and manages to move away, showing how unpredictable battlefield conditions can be. A second drone is sent to finish the job, but once again the result is less than expected. The soldier is wounded but continues to move, forcing the operators to switch tactics. At this point, Ukrainian forces decide to hold back further strikes and instead monitor the area. The reasoning is clear. Sometimes tracking enemy movements can reveal larger positions or hidden supply routes that, once exposed, can be destroyed with a single powerful strike. This tactical patience often delivers greater results than immediately using every available drone. Soon after, operators notice another Russian infantryman approaching the site, apparently trying to join his comrades. This time, the FPV drone is launched without delay. The hit is accurate, and the soldier is left immobilized on the ground. The extended observation phase demonstrates the patience and discipline of Ukrainian drone units. Instead of wasting resources, they adapt quickly, using reconnaissance to gather intelligence before committing to further attacks. By combining strikes with surveillance, Ukrainian operators ensure that every drone launched has maximum impact. This episode highlights a wider trend on the battlefield. Ukrainian drones are not only tools for attack, but also for control. They force the enemy into constant movement, expose their positions, and create conditions where even small units cannot operate freely. A Russian howitzer is spotted. Despite electronic jamming interfering with control signals, the Ukrainian FPV drone manages to hit and destroy the artillery piece. Overcoming electronic warfare shows the adaptability and resilience of drone operators. A Russian KAMAZ truck hiding under camouflage in the forest is destroyed by an FPV strike. Despite attempts to conceal equipment, recognition ensures that no target remains hidden for long.
Thanks to a Ukrainian reconnaissance drone, the movement of a Russian soldier was detected on one of the frontline sectors. Right after being spotted, an FPV drone from the Birds of Magyar unit was sent to eliminate the target. The first strike was accurate, causing serious injuries that made further movement impossible. Lying on the road, he became an easy target for the next drone. When the second drone approached, the soldier tried to hit it with his hand. This attempt failed, and the detonation left him with no chance of survival. Once again, the Magyar birds noticed a lone Russian walking along the road. His limping gait reflected how the Russian army recruits people regardless of their health condition. After identifying him, an FPV drone was launched. The explosion landed very close, and the soldier attempted to jump aside but failed. The impact knocked off his poorly fastened helmet and caused significant damage. Even after being wounded, he tried to crawl into the tall grass, but reconnaissance drones observed his movements, and a second FPV was dispatched, delivering the final strike that tore him apart. After the inspection, the target was confirmed as eliminated. Once again, the target was confirmed as eliminated.
I kindly ask you to subscribe to our channel and leave a like. This will help YouTube promote our
our videos and also motivate us to keep creating even more powerful content with the same intensity. Thank you.
An enemy column was detected. A Ukrainian FPV drone struck the second vehicle in the convoy, destroying it instantly and disrupting their movement. Another Russian soldier was eliminated after an accident, followed by strikes on infantry attempting to flee from Ukrainian drones. Each attempt to escape ended the same way, with precise detonations that left no chance to survive. This segment presents a compilation of Russian losses throughout July, from the Birds of Magyar Brigade. Every enemy soldier who sets foot on Ukrainian land will face the same fate: elimination. A Ukrainian FPV drone spotted enemy vehicles on the move and immediately struck. The destroyed list included a Russian KAMAZ truck, a Grad MLRS system, a Ural supply vehicle, and other logistics trucks attempting to deliver ammunition closer to the front line. None of them succeeded. Ukrainian FPV drones are capable of hitting any target, regardless of location or complexity. Be it a house, a barn, a hidden vehicle in the forest, or a soldier attempting to conceal himself in the grass, each one can be destroyed with precision. Enemy infantry remains one of the primary targets. This section shows various strikes against motorcyclists traveling along rural roads, as well as against regular foot soldiers moving between their positions. Each attempt to advance ends with the same result: destruction. First, reconnaissance drones detect Russian infantry, and then FPV units strike them with precision. Process has become a routine mission for the Magyar birds. Their strikes ensure that no hostile unit goes unnoticed or unpunished. A large percentage of successful strikes occur in the Pokrovsk sector, where Russian infantry attempts assaults mostly without armored support. Motorcycles are occasionally used, but infantry remains the main target. Ukrainian drones ensure these movements are stopped before they pose a threat. Another Russian soldier was seen moving across the fields toward his positions. As soon as he noticed the drone, he tried to hide in the tall grass. However, flames from earlier explosions were spreading across the field, reducing his options for cover. After his hiding spot was identified, an FPV drone was sent in. A precise strike followed, and the target was eliminated. Another Ukrainian FPV drone detected two Russian soldiers moving through the open steppe. The first strike caused injuries but did not fully neutralize them. Attempts were made with small explosive drops, but accuracy was limited. Therefore, another FPV drone was launched. This second strike was decisive. A direct hit to the head of one of the soldiers ended both of their chances of survival. Both targets were destroyed with no possibility of escape. During the same operation, a deserted Russian Bukanka van was spotted, as well as enemy motorcyclists moving through a village. Eliminations take place both day and night. However, most strikes occurred during daylight, when Russian soldiers move between their positions. Thanks to their small size, drones can even maneuver inside bunkers, turning enemy shelters into deadly traps. A series of precise strikes demonstrates how FPV drones eliminate infantry in open fields and steppe landscapes. Packed with explosives, drones hit targets directly, leaving no chance to survive. Today, FPV drones play a crucial role on the battlefield. They are small, inexpensive, and highly maneuverable, making them one of the most effective tools in modern warfare. Many Russian soldiers are eliminated before they even meet a single Ukrainian fighter. These operations highlight the efficiency and resilience of drone units, ensuring that Ukrainian defenders maintain control over their land. Another lone Russian was spotted on Ukrainian soil. This time he tried to defend himself, firing bursts from his rifle at the drone circling above him. Not a single bullet hit the target. Despite an initial attempt to escape with minor wounds, the soldier ended up lying among Ukrainian sunflowers, waiting helplessly. The next drone quickly arrived and struck with precision. The powerful detonation left no chance to survive. The target was completely neutralized. In one of the fields, movement of a Russian soldier was detected among the tall grass. Realizing he had been spotted, the soldier stopped and put on a camouflage cloak, hoping it would help him disappear. But it was too late, he had already been tracked. The FPV drone approached carefully and struck, eliminating him on the spot. Nearby, another Russian without equipment was noticed moving toward his positions. The first strike immobilized him, while a second drone ensured his complete elimination. Both targets were confirmed destroyed. At the start of this footage, a Ukrainian FPV drone is seen closing in on a Russian motorbike speeding across the open countryside. The rider, fully equipped and moving through Ukrainian fields, appears confident in his ability to outrun detection. Reconnaissance units soon detect 3 Russian soldiers moving among trees in the Sumy direction. At first, the team only observes, patiently tracking their movements. After some time, one of the men sits down to rest, pulling out his phone in a moment of distraction. The operators wait for the perfect opening, then an FPV drone dives in and eliminates him instantly. The 2 remaining soldiers, startled by the explosion, attempt to move deeper into cover, but exhaustion sets in, and soon they too stop to rest. It is in this pause that another drone strikes. The first man is hit directly, bursting into bright yellow flames. The third soldier, positioned nearby, meets the same fate. 3 targets, one by one, all neutralized during what they thought was a simple rest stop. This sequence demonstrates the patient, methodical nature of drone warfare. It is not always about speed, but about waiting for the moment when the enemy feels most secure. In such moments, the strike is most effective. On another northern axis, Ukrainian reconnaissance detects a group of Russian troops moving through the forest heading back toward their positions. Operators from the Birds of Magyar Brigade track them carefully. One soldier is even seen asleep on the ground, completely unaware of the drone approaching overhead. Within seconds, the strike lands with devastating accuracy. The explosion tears through the trees, igniting nearby brush and ensuring nothing remains intact. Even if survival was possible from the initial blast, the fire consumes what is left. The footage then shows reconnaissance drones identifying several Russian soldiers advancing through reeds toward a forest line, attempting to reach Ukrainian positions unnoticed. Their path is carefully tracked, and the data is relayed to supporting artillery units. Minutes later, Ukrainian rocket artillery systems, including Grad launchers, open fire on the exact coordinates. The combined effort of aerial reconnaissance and ground artillery halts the enemy's advance before it can reach defensive positions. This cooperation demonstrates one of the greatest strengths of Ukrainian forces. Drones provide eyes in the sky, artillery delivers devastating firepower, and together they ensure that infantry cannot advance unchecked.
On a summer afternoon, a reconnaissance drone spots two Russian soldiers in full gear advancing toward Ukrainian positions. Their intent is clear: they are not there to surrender. The moment they realize they are being watched, they attempt to conceal themselves in thick green vegetation. The operators act quickly. An FPV drone is dispatched and makes its first strike directly into the hiding spot. The target is immediately eliminated. The blast reveals the position of his companion, hiding nearby in the tall weeds. A second FPV drone follows swiftly, striking into the bushes with pinpoint precision. The result is complete destruction. Grass and debris scatter in all directions. These strikes remind us that concealment is only temporary. Thermal cameras, reconnaissance feeds, and experienced operators can uncover even the most careful hiding places. A lone Russian soldier is next spotted moving along a tree line. Reconnaissance follows his movements, analyzing if he should be prioritized. Eventually, the man stops to rest beneath a tree, assuming he has escaped detection. But this assumption proves costly. Within moments, the Ukrainian FPV drone locks onto him and eliminates him with one precise strike. This moment illustrates the nature of modern warfare. In the next sequence, more Russian troops are spotted moving across open fields. With no cover available, they are highly vulnerable. Drones begin striking first, slowing their movement, while artillery joins in to complete the task. The result is a halted advance, with enemy forces unable to continue forward. The accuracy and speed of this response showcases the experience of drone operators. At these ranges, nothing can remain hidden, and every step across open ground becomes a risk. Another drone soon detects a Russian FPV unit lying in ambush, waiting for Ukrainian transport to pass. Left undiscovered, it could have posed a real danger. But reconnaissance identifies the threat early, and a precision strike neutralizes it before it has the chance to act. This prevention saves both equipment and lives, ensuring that Ukrainian supply lines remain secure. Further footage shows artillery striking a Russian soldier attempting to hide within a forest belt. The shells land precisely, removing yet another concealed threat. Moments later, a thermal drone identifies several Russian soldiers grouped together. It begins striking from above, dropping munitions with precision. FPV operators then join in to finish the task, ensuring that no survivors remain capable of continuing the fight. This seamless teamwork between different drone platforms, thermal, reconnaissance, and FPV represents a new level of battlefield coordination. As the battle continues, two Russian soldiers are searching for a place to dig in and establish positions. But before they can fortify, an FPV drone finds them. One strike eliminates the pair instantly. The rest of their group scatters in panic, fleeing through houses and side streets. Reconnaissance continues to follow, while additional drones carry out follow-up strikes on their hiding places. The work is systematic, ensuring that no regrouping is possible. In the final sequence, reconnaissance identifies yet another Russian ambush, several FPV drones hidden and waiting for Ukrainian forces to approach. But once again, Ukrainian drones act first. Multiple enemy units are destroyed on the ground before they can even be launched. By neutralizing these hidden threats, operators prevent potential attacks against Ukrainian soldiers. Don't miss the next mission.
Hit subscribe and join us on the front line. One Russian soldier attempts to dash from position to position. The FPV drone pursues and eliminates him before he can reach cover, showcasing the precision and speed of modern drone warfare. The Steel Lions Brigade spots a column of Russian bikers advancing toward Ukrainian positions. FPV drones engage immediately, destroying some on the road. Others detonate preset mines or crash into trees after losing control. The coordinated strikes ensure no enemy can regroup or advance. A Russian motorcyclist moves through residential areas. The FPV drone tracks and eliminates him efficiently, leaving no chance for escape. Other Russian bikers attempt evasive maneuvers when hearing the drone. They try to abandon their bikes to avoid hits, but the drones strike with precision, neutralizing them all. Two enemy bikes moving for an assault are destroyed by a single FPV drone. Both vehicles are completely neutralized, preventing further use in the ongoing assault. Russian infantry who abandoned their bikes are tracked on foot. Two soldiers are eliminated during one of these pursuits, preventing them from reaching other units. A strike hits an enemy infantry fighting vehicle hiding a Russian soldier. Another Russian soldier is neutralized near a former checkpoint in a small village, preventing any reconnaissance or counterattack. Ukrainian forces destroy all advancing enemy personnel and equipment en route to the front line. Every Russian attempting an assault is neutralized, demonstrating excellent coordination by the Steel Lions Brigade. In a Ukrainian forest, a Kamaz fully loaded with Russian infantry is detected and destroyed by a single drone. Some manage to flee, but the vehicle is fully destroyed by the fire triggered by the explosion. The scene emphasizes the effectiveness of FPV drone strikes in stopping troop movements. A hidden Russian car is located in a northern forest and eliminated. The strike prevents it from being used to transport personnel or supplies. A camouflaged Russian fighting vehicle is targeted despite attempts to hide it with netting. An enemy bunker concealing both vehicles and personnel is discovered and destroyed. The drone successfully finds and neutralizes the site, leaving the position unusable. A Russian bike hidden in a bunker is detected and destroyed. A Kamaz transporting wooden beams for position construction on the Eastern Front is intercepted. The drone initially targets the driver, but ends up striking the cab, destroying the truck and its cargo completely. This prevents reinforcement of enemy fortifications. A head-on encounter between a Ukrainian drone and a Bahanka car carrying two Russians ends with a precise strike. The FPV drone pursues and destroys a Russian car traveling through a forest in the northern sector, eliminating the driver and any potential threats along that route. In collaboration with the Signum and Monomach brigades, Ukrainian drones destroy a Russian Bahanka that entered a forest area protected with anti-drone netting. The drone maneuvers successfully and hits the vehicle directly. An abandoned Russian car left in a residential area is destroyed, becoming an easy target for the FPV. The strike ensures no later retrieval. A Russian driver heading toward their positions is tracked and eliminated along with the vehicle, securing the surrounding area. A truck transporting supplies is intercepted and destroyed mid-route, preventing resupply of frontline units. A Russian Bahanka equipped with anti-drone netting is neutralized. The camouflage fails to stop the drone's precise strike. Another abandoned enemy vehicle is located and destroyed by the FPV drone, demonstrating continued dominance over enemy movements. Ukrainian drone operators chase a Russian vehicle through residential areas. Once it stops, the drone strikes, eliminating the vehicle completely.
A Russian car positioned near a building is destroyed by a precision strike, securing the neighborhood from potential threats. A truck attempting to evade the drone is intercepted and hit, causing a large explosion visible from miles away. Phoenix Brigade drones pursue and eliminate a Russian motorcyclist who turns to monitor the drone, showcasing situational awareness and rapid response. A compilation shows Russian cars being destroyed while transporting personnel and equipment, emphasizing the systematic dismantling of enemy logistics. Another Russian motorcyclist is chased and destroyed by an FPV drone. A Russian car is targeted and neutralized, halting enemy movement in the area. Night pursuit. A fleeing Russian vehicle is tracked at full speed, and the FPV drone successfully intercepts it. A compilation of destroyed enemy logistics vehicles demonstrates the drone's strategic impact on Russian supply lines. A Russian motorcyclist loses control after being hit and is eliminated by the subsequent impact with the ground. Night patrols reveal enemy equipment being moved to positions. All vehicles are detected and destroyed by Ukrainian drones under cover of darkness. A mortar firing position located in an open area is detected and destroyed, removing an artillery threat. A hidden Russian personnel shelter is destroyed with a single drone strike. Nothing remains, ensuring the safety of nearby Ukrainian positions. A concealed Russian vehicle among trees near residential areas is detected and destroyed, preventing covert movement of troops or equipment. Another hidden vehicle shelter is detected and eliminated under moonlight, highlighting the drone's night operation capabilities. On the northern front, a camouflaged artillery system is located by its protruding barrel and destroyed, eliminating a critical threat to Ukrainian forces. A fleeing Russian quad bike is struck and destroyed by a precision drone strike. Hidden vehicles among trees and branches are discovered and destroyed. Attempts at concealment with anti-drone netting fail, showing the drone's superior detection capabilities. One of the night strikes targets Russian cars transporting personnel, destroying them completely and ensuring no reinforcements reach the front line.
In this footage, we observe the operation of a Korean-made Type 63 towed multiple rocket launcher used by Russian forces against Ukrainian infantry. Reconnaissance drones relay real-time coordinates to FPV operators, who quickly locate and strike the target. This precise cooperation helps protect the lives of Ukrainian soldiers on the front line. A Ukrainian FPV drone, guided by precise reconnaissance, locates an enemy drone operator hidden in a tree line. The target is identified thanks to coordinated aerial surveillance and quickly engaged. Within seconds, the strike lands with pinpoint accuracy, neutralizing the threat before he can react. Two hostile soldiers are spotted moving along a narrow path. One of them, armed with an RPG, tries to prepare a shot at the incoming drone. Three enemy troops on a motorcycle attempt a quick escape across open ground. Another enemy motorcyclist weaves through rural terrain, hoping to evade pursuit. An enemy soldier, aware of the approaching drone, raises his rifle and opens fire. Head-on, an FPV drone intercepts a moving enemy vehicle transporting infantry. The strike connects directly with the target, halting it in its tracks and disabling the personnel inside. An abandoned enemy car is spotted near a roadside position. Finishing strikes are carried out against enemy hardware left behind after a repelled attack. The drone ensures the equipment is rendered completely inoperable, removing any chance of recovery. A motorcycle, hastily abandoned during a failed escape attempt, is detected and destroyed. Another motorcyclist is tracked after being spotted trying to escape.
The chase ends abruptly as the FPV hits with full force, the rider losing control moments before the impact. Ukrainian drones locate a concealed artillery system hidden under dense vegetation. The FPV approaches carefully, targeting the barrel. A precise strike hits the critical component, rendering the weapon system completely inoperable. An enemy tank marked with national insignia is detected moving along a forested path. The FPV drone closes in, striking a vulnerable area on the armor. The tank is immobilized, unable to maneuver or return fire effectively. A previously damaged enemy howitzer is finished off. The FPV strike ignites stored munitions, resulting in a controlled internal explosion that fully destroys the weapon, neutralizing any threat without additional drone effort. A motorcycle traveling along a rural road is quickly detected. A light enemy vehicle, a Lada, is identified and engaged. A KAMAZ truck attempts a high-speed retreat transporting supplies. The FPV drone tracks it carefully and strikes the driver's position, stopping the vehicle immediately. The driver and the truck are neutralized, preventing the delivery of critical supplies. Another KAMAZ, fitted with improvised protective plating, is detected and eliminated. A cluster of enemy infantry is detected. The FPV strikes, neutralizing one combatant and causing heavy incapacitation to others. Enemy forces moving in a light vehicle toward an assault point are intercepted. The drone strike disables their vehicle before they can reach friendly positions. A KAMAZ truck moving between enemy positions after delivering supplies is located and destroyed mid-route. A light vehicle marked with the letter Z, symbolizing hostile forces, is neutralized. The drone strikes the vehicle precisely, stopping its movement immediately. An abandoned infantry transport vehicle left on a rural road is destroyed to prevent reuse. The FPV ensures the vehicle is completely inoperable. Abandoned tanks from previous enemy retreats are systematically destroyed. Each strike is carefully targeted to eliminate the chance of recovery or repair. Two KAMAZ trucks transporting ammunition toward the front lines are detected during transit. The FPV strikes with precision, stopping both supply runs completely. Two additional trucks, mistakenly engaged by their own side during crossfire, are finished off by Ukrainian drones. The strikes target vulnerable areas, ensuring complete destruction without possibility of repair. A KAMAZ abandoned during retreat is destroyed on the roadside. The drone ensures it cannot be recovered. A vehicle transporting enemy personnel is detected and engaged. The strike disables the vehicle completely, and all occupants are neutralized safely from a distance. A light vehicle moving toward an eastern front position is intercepted. The drone strikes with precision, stopping the vehicle before it reaches the position. A Bukanka van is detected and targeted. Another abandoned enemy vehicle is located on the roadside. An enemy buggy attempting to escape is tracked. The FPV intercepts it mid-movement, delivering a precise strike. An FPV drone catches the first fleeing vehicle. Recon identifies two other vehicles trying to escape. A second drone is dispatched, engaging both and ensuring all are neutralized despite evasive maneuvers. A high-speed vehicle attempting to leave the front line is tracked and destroyed. The strike neutralizes both the vehicle and the driver. After a high-speed pursuit across cratered terrain, another enemy car is intercepted and eliminated. The FPV adapts to obstacles, ensuring a successful engagement. A vehicle moving along a cratered road is pursued and destroyed. The drone's targeting precision ensures no escape. A white Bukharka van attempting to flee is identified and hit accurately, neutralizing it completely. Immediately following, a Kamaz truck transporting construction materials for fortifications is located. The FPV delivers a direct strike, stopping the delivery and destroying the vehicle. An enemy buggy fleeing the scene is struck. The hit ignites the vehicle, destroying it entirely and preventing further use. The Ukrainian FPV operation continues to systematically disrupt enemy logistics. Any vehicle transporting personnel or materials is located and neutralized, weakening frontline supply chains. A Bukharka van attempting to flee is detected and destroyed. The drone ensures no further movement is possible. A Gazelle van carrying 4 infantry personnel is targeted. The FPV strike disables the vehicle, causing it to catch fire and ensuring complete neutralization. An enemy self-propelled artillery system hidden under camouflage is damaged by the FPV strike. The crew relocates it, but it is later detected and successfully destroyed in a secondary engagement.